Hello, happy people. You know the routine by now. We're going to the treehouse, we make some coffee, I tell some stories. This one is all going to be about the interview. How to get a good interview out of people. I brought props. Let's go. Hello, happy people, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the interview. You can't report on the scene without talking to a few people first.
I'm Dave Zuki.
I'm Tiffany Finley.
I'm Ted Sharp.
I'm Brian Gardner.
I'm Steve Jarrett. You're watching Wake TV.
To properly tell any story, you're going to have to interview people.
Pros like Darren Shapiro, Shane Bonifay, or like Chad Sharp, all the rock stars are here.
In case you missed the last video, I created a series of wakeboard videos called Wake TV.
Let's go wakeboard on Wake TV.
I learned something from every interview, every mistake, and every missed opportunity.
Sup? 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 It's perfect.
I also learned how to shoot like an editor. I'll let you think about that while you watch this video.
Hey, what's up, Wake TV? We're at WakeFest 2000 here.
I'm going to use some random Wake TV interviews to highlight a few do's and don'ts and tell you a few more stories of what went on behind the scenes.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any grateful poem? Wakeboarding ain't just for rich folks now.
So here we go with practical interview tips presented by a guy who's been known to mess with his audience.
I can do it all night long!
So you find yourself, the intrepid reporter, out on location, covering the big event.
We start this crazy event called Wakestock, and it blew us away with how many people came out for it.
Here are some simple tips for reporters out in the field. It's easy to get distracted when you're out shooting. Don't get distracted. Stay hydrated, but keep your camera dry. Before you can score any good interviews, first you need to seamlessly blend into your environment.
We're in the mosh pit of Grom's getting free stuff.
Begin by observing the locals, their rituals and customs. Do whatever they do to blend in.
We could go your way or my way, maybe find that scenic byway.
One helpful tip is to compliment the locals to win their hearts.
You're slow, dude. You're slow. Get on it, man.
Okay.
What's with you?
No, not like that. Like this.
Sup? She likes that one. She likes that one. Sup works for Megan Major. Okay, here's another one for you. You ready? How you doing? I think they're working.
Those are the two most pathetic pickup lines I've ever heard in my entire life.
Wow!
You see, that's much better. Wake TV actually had a department of compliments. Watch how Tony, on command, perfectly interrupts the interview with a compliment. What you can't see behind the scenes here is me giving him the signal to adjust the reds in her face to bring out her color just a little.
Natalie is so fun. Guys are waiting in line over here.
To give your interview a high-end look and also save money on your production budget, just lean them against someone's Ferrari for the interview.
So one thing in Canada is you can't get sued.
While you're out hunting interviews, remember to ask everybody the same question. That way you can string all their answers together to tell the story.
We're just 2 hours from Toronto, Ontario. It's called Bala.
We are in central Canada.
The region that we're in, which is Muskoka, is Canada's wakeboarding capital.
When you're out covering the big event, remember to interview all the right people in all the right places.
I'm Steve Jarrett. I'm the executive producer of Wakestock and publisher of Wakeboard Canada magazine.
Here's a practical tip. If another production team, say maybe 3 Australian reporters with a nicer camera, follow you out to the rail slide to shoot the exact same interview, then just simply take this one shot to fool your own audience into thinking you've got a sweet budget and some game.
It was launched off of the success of Wakestock. Competitively at Wakestock, we have 4 events.
Yes, I did that, and I'm still so very, very proud. It's impossible to shoot too much B-roll, and no, the B in B-roll does not stand for butts. The volunteers are always like, sure, Jocko, I'll go shoot you some B-roll. I told them, go out and shoot some signs and flags, something to show that we're in Canada, okay? This is what they brought me. Dude, you shot an entire hour of the same exact clip. Nice shooting, son. B-roll is used to illustrate whatever is said in the interview. Here's an interview that mentioned the following: vert skateboard ramp, freestyle motocross, bands, bikinis, one big party.
And so we have vert skateboard ramp, we have freestyle motocross jump, we've got bands playing every night, a couple bands playing during the day, a floating band stage, bikini contest going on. So it's just one big party, and wakeboarding's at the center of it.
So make sure that you shoot enough B-roll of whatever is discussed in the interview. This is what I mean by shooting like an editor. The audience appreciates balanced coverage, so don't just focus your reporting on the attractive side of the event. To properly represent the event, you have to show some of the bad along with the goods.
Hey, what was board stock like?
Right on, Brady!
Once you and your production team blend seamlessly into the event, it's time to release your talent.
Hey, what's up? Keith Allen.
Hey, this is Dave Briscoe here with Wake TV.
Trust your on-camera talent. Let them dig up the story. Let them bring out that emotion.
I'm the Rooster. You probably never heard of me before.
Oh, I've heard of you. So I used to ride your board.
You used to ride my board?
I used to ride your board, right? Nothing but.
Allow your reporters to naturally gravitate towards the most important and hard-hitting news stories at that event. You are trying to inform your audience and let them know the earth-shattering implications of the information that you've uncovered.
Well, you get to be a big-time international wakeboard star. You wait in line for corn dogs just like everybody else.
Be persistent when hunting big game. The larger your target is, the more dangerous it is. One missed shot could cause a crushing blow to the hunt.
Want to talk to Wake TV for a minute?
No.
No!
A good reporter should really dig deep to uncover the truth. We were covering a competition when suddenly our interview uncovered a major unfair competitive advantage. This breaking news must be presented to inform the audience.
Talking about all these Groms this weekend and how good they are, and they rip and they're good wakeboarders, but they can't hang at night.
That's the only reason they're so good is because they're not old enough to get in the bars.
Here's a don't. Don't ever try to write jokes for people who are exponentially funnier than you are.
I'm Dave Briscoe. I'm standing here with all my fans.
I've interviewed a lot of people. Some interviews are the kind where you sit down and plan it all out, like with a featured rider.
I was just trying to push the envelope. All the guys on the tour are sick riders and can do sick tricks, but I'll show people what can be done at contests.
And now for some basic media training. Before I sit down with any featured rider, I'll always ask them the following question. What is your favorite color?
Blue?
Blue does me no good. Repeat my question in your answer. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
My favorite color is blue still does me no good. Remember, why am I here? What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue because blue has the best products. And blue has been supporting my team this season and has been nothing but the best. Blue, thank you.
Let this be a lesson to all you young riders out there. Be ready when your moment arrives.
That it's really important, whether or not you can wakeboard and be #1 in the world doesn't matter if you can't tell someone how your board works. You're no good to a company.
Other interviews are more like man on the street interviews where you just have to roll with it and be sharp and be quick with your questions.
We got small alligators, we got medium alligators, large alligators.
Is that gator repellent? Absolutely.
Now, I'm going to give you my top tips on how to capture the perfect interview. This is tricky stuff. You can't really plan ahead because you don't know who you're going to meet.
We're the White Trash Wakeboarding team.
What's up? I'm Luke. That's Clark, Paul, and Tiffany. We are the White Trash Wakeboarding team from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. May not be the nicest stuff, but we like it.
My first practical tip to interviewing people is no matter what happens in front of the cameras, shut up and keep rolling.
You know what I'm saying, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying, though, right?
Sometimes you might have to start things off by bringing up the energy in your interview subjects.
And you bring it all together on Wake TV.
You're watching Wake TV.
You have to really get that energy up. Don't be afraid to call them out.
Midwest Wake Fest.
You don't sound too excited about it.
Yeah! We're at Midwest Wake Fest!
Always begin the interview with some easy questions to build up some momentum. Remember, momentum is your friend.
What would you put first, chasing chicks or video games?
Chasing chicks.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Now we're going to discuss the deep dive. Whenever you're interviewing people of conviction, strong characters, voices of authority, indulge them, believe what they say, and ask them follow-up questions. Let them take you as deep as you can go until you just can't handle it anymore. This is called a deep dive. Be careful though, it's scary. You never know when someone's going to hook you and drag you straight to the bottom.
Got a gator board in the truck, buddy. Yeah? I'm waiting on to see what y'all got. Thank you.
Tell me about a gator board. What is that?
Well, it's got a scale on it. Them alligator scales, the fins, they're about that tall. Out of a original alligator scale. Off his back. That's my fin on my board. When I make a cut, buddy, you'll know it.
Wait, pause it. It was at this very moment when the smell hit me. I wondered, what did this guy roll around in? But I braved on with my questions.
That's tomorrow.
Did you name your board after gator?
That's tomorrow.
Did you
I
name your
named it especially after alligator.
After alligator?
After an alligator. Because that's where I had to do my training. In gator country. In gator country. You know what I'm saying?
To build up some momentum, let the person you're interviewing give you their opinion and then just smile and nod in agreement. No matter what.
This is our official white trash wakeboarding wife beaters here. You know, if you need to get one, you can dial 1-900-WHITE-TRASH. It'll only cost you about $50 a call. That's going to help support our gas money.
If you feel the need to laugh, don't. Shut up. Keep rolling. Do math problems in your head.
Every time we got a trailer of the boat, we have to pull the wheels off the house to get the boat to the water.
And every time we get down under the house, there's like 3 or 4 new dogs.
Sometimes your production team is trying to pull off a very complicated script that requires these things called cue cards to remind your talent of their lines. Try never to show the cue cards.
We are here to wakeboard. I do know that.
What is the name of the event?
Wake Midwest Board Fest.
The world that you're immersing yourself in may have a completely different language that you'll need to translate for your audience.
Poking this, grabbing that, no slaps.
You're out there trying to learn to speak like the locals, but it's hard and it takes time and dedication to really understand their language. This brings me to the sponsor of today's video, the wakeboard translation app Transwaction. I always carry a wakeboard translation app around with me. This one's called Transwaction. And here's how it works. Supposing you're interviewing a rider and he sounds something like this.
Crail grab, stale fish, a melon.
You just say crail, stale fish, melon into Transwaction, and this is what happens. He said they went out to eat and the food was pretty okay. Pretty cool, huh?
Crail half cab.
Crail half cab. He and his girlfriend split an Uber to get back home.
Mute stiffy half cab.
Mute stiffy half cab. They shared a quiet yet stimulating Uber ride.
Slob to fakie.
Slob to fakie. And now I'm back home, crashed on the couch. Slob indie, tail grab, melon stiffy. All right, cool, sexy. I'll see you there. Now back to the video. It's just as important to shoot reactions as it is to shoot the action. Here I watched this wakeboarder win a mudsliding event. Never miss an opportunity. The intrepid reporter will always follow up to get to the heart of the story. So I interviewed him and I peppered him with the exact questions needed to make him tell my audience all the funny stuff that they've come to expect from me.
Hey, what's your name?
Chris Edwards.
And what did you just do here?
I won a mudsliding contest. I just slid as hard as I could, as fast as I could.
And what did you win?
O'Brien ski.
And what did you do with it?
I sold it for $400.
These two young riders did battle, and there's so much more to the story than what you saw out on the water. Here's Dave Briscoe getting to the bottom of it.
Steve Edwards, what made you think of doing a 9 out there?
Well, I fell, and so I figured, I probably wasn't gonna get podium. Just went out there and I was like, well, I'll try the 9 right by the dock in front of the crowd, and I guess I stuck it, so, I got podium for it.
I saw Steve land that 9. Oh my gosh, I stepped my pass up a little bit, put my whirly 5 in and stuff like that, but I was just really happy and Steve did a great job.
So Steve Edwards fell, then got up and landed a 9, and they gave him second place. But that didn't seem right, and I knew just the person who would agree and give me the clip I needed to tell the story.
Yeah, he's a pretty sick rider. Well, I think you should have won that because anyone who does a 9 in the contest should win it.
And finally, whenever reporting from the big event, always remember to plug the corporate sponsors. Try your best to casually incorporate their products into your interviews. It's easy, just make it seem like normal everyday conversation.
You ever heard of Gold Bomb?
Yes, I use it every morning.
You put a handful in your cup.
Yep.
Take it up. It's incredible, isn't it?
I have extra in the boat.
Extra Gold Bomb in the boat.
Yeah.
You ever use Gold Bomb?
Yes. Gives me a nice tingly, like spring fresh feeling.
It's very nice, isn't it? In the sea.
Rejuvenating.
Very rejuvenating.
Nominees for Best Attitude. I have interviewed hundreds of people, always hoping to capture something magical. Here are our nominees for my favorite wakeboarding ambassadors. The first nomination for Best Attitude is actually a team of 3, the Crown Boys, who truly value friendship and teamwork.
We're the Crown Boys and watching Wake TV. They would love to have the 3 White Lake Boys skiing as a team. Basically, that's what we are, a team. We're always down there at the dock, seeing them off, watching them come back, and then if they land something good, hand in the air, always.
The next nomination for Best Attitude is Spencer Smith for his inspiring and positive attitude towards teaching kids how to wakeboard.
My name's Spencer Smith. I'm 23. I'm from Rockford, Ohio. I think my favorite is teaching kids that, are just learning. We drive sometimes over an hour just to meet people and teach lessons, but I think it's the young kids that once you get them turned on to wakeboarding and their parents see them do it for the first time, that's probably the coolest part for me.
The final nomination for Best Attitude, his name is TJ.
This is my son TJ. He started wakeboarding when he was 5 years old.
I'm TJ. Doing this for 4 years. I love it. It's great. It's so fun. It's so easy. I went to the pro tour last weekend. Got all their autographs. Darren Shapiro, Clark Bonifay, all those guys. It's fun. It's a great sport.
So everyone, please go vote in the comments section below, and while you're at it, click subscribe so you don't miss my next video covering editing music videos. And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of the results of the Best Wakeboard Ambassador. And like any good video, we save some of the best for last. Every single one of these amazing people made a contribution to the sport of wakeboarding, and they each earned a standing invitation to come sail with me whenever they want. These are good people, and I appreciate each of them for sharing some time with me and my cameras. Thank you guys for letting me shove a camera in your face and pester you with my questions. I hope everybody learned something today. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you again real soon.
You are watching Wake TV. See ya. We'll be right back with more Wake TV. Watch Wake TV.
I'm Greg Lawrence from Austin, Texas. You're watching Wake TV.
I'm Jason Elmore. You're watching Wake TV.
I'm Zane Schwenk. You're watching Wake TV.
We're White Trash.
And you're watching Wake TV.
You're watching Wake TV!
Hey, this is John from Water Sports Plus. We're at Wicked Fest 2000 in Candlewood Lake, and you're watching Wake TV.
Welcome to Winter Waterland. You're watching Wake TV, baby. It's cold.
I'm Mike McClin, and you're watching Wake TV.
Watching Winter Waterland on Wake TV.
Woo!
Actually, I'm Dallas Friday, and you're watching Wake TV.
I'm Matt Lockwood, and you're watching Waketoberfest on Wake TV.
You're watching Wake TV.
We got beer, we got drinks, we got women, and best of all, we got Wake TV.
You never stop laughing, never stop having a good time, never stop riding.
You're watching Wake TV.
Yeah, don't put that in there.
You're watching Wake TV.
Hi, don't change that channel. You're watching Wake TV. I'll kick you in the beanbag.
He is the greatest.
How you feeling?
Best ride of the day right here. I think I'm done for the day.
I think I'm done for the day.
End it right there on a good note.